Hello one and all, and welcome back to everybody's favorite Gritsmore segment, the making of D. Greene's Egregious guitar. Let's get right into it, shall we? Tonight we're going to be checking out the album's third track, Misfortune Sound Club. It is named as such because for some reason I've got it in my head that it sounds like one of those kind of jazzy psychedelic pop bands that you would go and see at Fortune Sound Club. For instance, I was really into Crumb at the time I was recording the song. Absolutely unbelievable band. I could never measure up to this. Incredible video too. One time I was at Fortune Sound Club here in Vancouver, and I was withdrawing money from the ATM, probably maybe $40, $60. And when I walked up to the machine, there was a receipt down in the little, where the receipt comes out. So of course I grabbed it and looked at it. And the person who used the machine before me had $20,000 in their checking account. So remaining in their checking account. I wonder what the withdrawal was. Bottle service all night, Anyway, let's get into this. Here we go. The working title was Up With the Cats because I'm always recording at like 2 a.m, keeping the cats awake. Right off the bat here, what I did was basically the main effect in the song, which is like a pedal bend on my do-it-all effects pedal, my Boss something or other. So the little riff there, what I did was start with the pedal at minimum, which was an octave down, and just lean on it right as I played to get that. And I do that a couple more times throughout. So we start with the doubled guitar here and the little electronic drums throughout this one. Now I'm pretty proud of this bass line, but I just couldn't get it to sound right on my bass guitar. So again, what I did here was with the octave pedal, the pedal bend. This is just my guitar, my Jaguar, tuned down a whole octave digitally to give it this really weird sound. With this weird kind of latency that I'm sure you can notice if you really, really listen, but it gives it this kind of off sound that I quite like. There, just a subtle little keyboard comes in. And we get to, I guess, the chorus. This song really only has 2 parts. So I don't know if you'd call it verse and chorus or not. But here we go. The riff switches up and some more drums and this and that come in. Now I have to share with you a, you know what, I was going to say a shameful little secret, but there's no shame in liking what you like. The drums here, I drew inspiration from none other than Kid Cudi featuring Mary J. Blige. Now this album, I tell you, a lot of nights smoking weed back in my hometown of Vernon, BC at the tender young age of probably 17, 18. Sorry, Mom and Dad, that's the truth, but I turned out all right.
These worries are heavy, they rest on my shoulders, my pride.
This is probably one of those things that only really makes sense in my head, but if I point it out, maybe you can hear it, you know? I'm sure you can. Kid Cudi, what a guy. He's just made a fortune humming on Kanye West songs. We should all be so lucky. Here we go. Little doubled major, not major like the key, but majorly pedal bent solo. I'll solo that for us here. Please don't look at this and judge me for it. I am not a professional audio engineer or even somebody who is organized in the least. So again, that's just basically plucking the guitar and bending it with the pedal at basically the same time. Then we're back into the verse, if you want to call it that, with a little different little lead here. Which tracks does that happen on? So yeah, little kind of, what do you call that? Sweeping strum, a fanning little strum like I like to do. Kind of a classic rock kind of vibe, but I don't think this song sounds too classic rocky. Probably sounds fine, but we're all our own harshest critics. This right here, I wish I just leaned on the bend a little harder. I really should have gone for the Jimmy Page just full. But, oh well. Next album. And here we get into this cool thing. This is again, I'm recording into one channel on my Zoom, but this is a very cool stereo thing I did. You can see these are panned hard left and right. What I'm playing in each ear, like, swaps back and forth. You'll get it. You'll get it if you listen. So the high note is in the left ear and the lower note is in the right ear, and vice versa when it swaps. And that is Misfortune Sound Club. I hope you learned something today. Thanks for watching.